everybody, this morning. Well, I'm from the properties. It's my dad that was presenting earlier.
Oh.
Wow. Good role models to have, eh? So I'm going to speak to you about closing techniques and living a balanced life. So, two very different topics, but two very important topics. So, closing techniques first. We're going to get this email to you, so please don't worry about taking notes. So, closing techniques are important, but there are no magic words to guarantee that you make the sale. Coming back to, you can't have one line that works for every client or customer. Okay. You've got to assess your client, you've got to know what works for them, and you've got to deal with them as individuals. And you don't want it to sound scripted, and this is what I do with every customer. You want your customers to feel unique. You want them to feel that you really do care. Okay, start by helping your customer identify their needs and then demonstrate that your product or service offers an affordable solution that addresses those needs. Again, what does your client want? What are their needs? Buying a home is not like buying a loaf of bread. Okay? You're going to be in it for the long haul. It's going to be expensive. So make sure that you address their needs. Again, if you're not addressing their needs, they're not going to come back to you. With that foundation, good closing will help you cement the deal. So when I talk about closing techniques, guys, it doesn't mean that it's, I'm going to get this offer today. A closing technique could span over a couple of weeks. It could span over a couple of months of working with clients. Okay, yes, sometimes we do those you take someone through and they sign an offer and yay, but that's not being a great agent. That's being lucky. Okay, being a great agent and good closing techniques could take a while. But this might be applicable with the seller. If you're asking for a mandate, acceptance of the offer, acceptance of your commission percentage, or with the purchaser when you are asking for an offer. Okay, so you're not just talking about getting that offer. Again, when you're dealing with sellers, how are you asking for your mandate? How are you asking, how are you justifying your commission percentage? How are you showing your worth with your commission percentage? So don't always think of closing techniques as the offer at the end of the day. Okay, so I'm going to talk about 10 different techniques with you. So the first one is going to be opinions count. So adding the phrase, in your opinion, to a question softens the reply if the customer has an objection. In your opinion, will this solve your problem? So if there are any worries from the client or objections as to why they are not purchasing this property, you can deal with that. In your opinion, if I can find you a property with a double garage or a single garage with their space converted into a double garage, will that meet your needs? Will you be happy with a property like that? Okay. If the customer says no, it's an opinion, not a fact, and you can address his concern. Okay. So a lot of the times you're working with people that don't know what they want. Okay. Yes, I want lots of parking, but like Paul said, sometimes they don't know what they want. You have to help them see potential of the property as well. This is a great trial close to use as the sales cycle progresses so that you don't encounter any surprises when it's time to wrap up the deal. Okay? You don't want to be not communicating with clients. You take them to 10 different properties, and at the end of it, they tell you, I want a swimming pool and a jacuzzi. You haven't taken them to one property like that. Okay? So constant communication as well. Okay, next one, sharp angle close. When the customer asks for a concession, whether it's either price, terms, additional features, respond by asking, if I can do that today, would you consider to offer an offer to purchase? Always ask for your offer. Okay, don't be scared to ask for an offer. I'm not saying say to your client to put the offer in now, but ask for the offer. If I can find you a property with everything that ticks all your boxes, would you be happy to put an offer to purchase? You're also going to eliminate working with clients that are just wasting your time. You all know those people who take them out for ages and then, we're not really ready to buy right now. Okay, or just pull your hair out, see that's what happens. Yeah. This is an important closing question. If you agree with us asking for the close, then the customer has an open door to continue asking for concessions. So, again, if I go back to the client and they're willing to drop their price by 50,000, will you put the offer in? Okay, if they say yes, then you can come and say, right, I got the 50,000 reduction, seller's happy to accept it, and let's go put the offer in. Okay, ask for your offer. Okay, but again, don't carry on giving concessions. There needs to be an end point at some point. Okay. There's some to close. If you have an established relationship with the customer and he respects your judgments, produce an offer to purchase as you are discussing his needs. When the timing is right, say, are you ready to try an offer? So this is the customer that you've been taking out for weeks now. You know them, you know their family, you know exactly what they're looking for. You call them and you say, I've got this house for you. Okay. You show them around, you walk outside, you take them back to the office. Are you ready to put an offer in? Let's give it a go, guys. Let's try. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Again, ask for the offer. Also, like what Ian said, okay, know when to be quiet. If you ask, are you ready to put an offer, be quiet and let them answer. Let them give you an answer so you know where they are. Okay. Again, know when to stop talking. Silence is a powerful tool. This cannot be reiterated enough. Okay. Listen to what your customers need. Right, please, very important. List advantages and disadvantages. Ben Franklin said to have made many decisions about creating a list with 2 columns, one with pros and one with cons. This is an approach that works well with analytical personalities, so you can show them, they can see the facts. If you choose to use this as a closing technique, you should be sure that the property has more pros than cons. Okay? Don't try and sell them a property where you've got a list of 2 pros and 20 cons. It's not going to be an effective sales technique or closing technique in that case. Okay, so just help someone sometimes to see on black and white in paper, oh my goodness, this property can suit my needs. There are more pros than cons. Okay, listen to your customer's questions. Again, closing technique. Your customer's questions will give you a measure of the depth of their interest and help you to adjust your presentation appropriately. Presentation again, a presentation of a mandate. What is your commission percentage? How do you advertise? Where do you advertise? Do you do show days? Okay, so relating back to the salary, the questions your purchasers might ask. How are the sales in this area? Are there schools close by? Are there shopping centres? What is the access to the highway like? Is there public transport available? Okay, all of these, if you listen to the questions and you actually take note of them, it's all going to tell you exactly what your client is looking for. And make notes of it. If you don't, you can, I suppose, have your diary with you and make notes and say, please just remind me again, what are you looking for? Let me write it down so that when I go to the office and I'm looking for more properties for you, I know exactly what you're looking for. Okay. Please, like Ian said again, and as Vaughan said, don't take a client to places that aren't going to suit their needs. You will lose that customer in an instant. I can promise you that. Ask probing questions yourself. So we all have those clients that walk around and they look and they look and they look and they don't give you anything. You know those, right? They don't say a word. When you get outside or during a viewing, say to them, what did you think of the property? Does it suit your needs? Do you like the size of the pool? Does the size of the bedroom suit your needs? Are the bathrooms okay? Do you need a shower in the main bathroom and a bathroom in an additional bathroom? Ask those questions if you're not getting anything. And say to them, please tell me what you need because it only makes my job easier to find you your property. I don't want to keep taking you to properties that don't suit your needs. For example, if this home is a space to build a double garage you require, would you consider it? Again, find out what your client needs. Again, closing techniques will make the sale at the end of the day. Handling objections. We deal with this one quite a bit. If you have been through the discovery phase and the home meets your customer's needs and they are showing interest, ask them if there is any reason preventing them from submitting an offer. You've ticked all the boxes. You've shown them every house in the area. It literally has everything they need. Why are they not putting an offer in? What is preventing them? Ask them that question. Are they first-time buyers and they're nervous? It's such a big commitment. It's a huge amount of money. Okay, find out what is preventing them from submitting an offer and closing the deal, because then you can help them with that. You can work out for them, okay, this is what it's going to cost you every month. Can you afford it? These are your daily expenses. Okay. If it's the area, get them more information on the area. That's what helps when you are an area specialist, okay, and you concentrate on an area. You can give them as much information as possible. And so always find out if there's a little bit of resistance, ask them the question. Okay. Tell them, say, just, live with me. It's not my home. You're not going to be insulting me. What is it that's preventing you from this? Okay, this approach allows the customer to raise any final objections if they have one without saying no to the sale. And again, you can try and fix what the concern is. Okay, follow up and ask them if they are ready to submit an offer. Okay, that doesn't always mean right now. Maybe they need to go home and talk about it. Okay, the husband likes this, the wife likes that one. Say, guys, go home, chat about it tonight. You don't need to make a decision now. It's a big decision. Okay, but then say to them, I'm going to call you tomorrow afternoon and then we can have a chat about it. Or come meet with me at the office and we can have a chat about it. Okay, give an end time. Don't just say, okay, go home, chat about it and let me know what you think. You're probably not going to hear back from it. Say to them, I'm going to call you tomorrow, midday, make an appointment with them. Follow up all the time. Okay, level with me. When you have completed the viewing and the customer says he wants to think about it, ask them to level with you. Okay, again, good question to ask. What is preventing you? What is not ticking the boxes for you? What is the problem? Where can I assist you? Again, asking questions and listening to the answers. Then you can't listen. This is going to come up a lot because it's so important. Okay? I've seen so many agents over and over and over again. They talk themselves out of offers. They're sitting there, the client's ready to sign an offer. They're happy to do it, and the agent will speak a little bit longer than what they should, and the client goes, oh my word, I don't think about that. I don't know if I want to do this offer anymore. You just lost the sale. Okay. So say what you need to say, be quiet and listen. The direct close, when you have addressed the customer's concerns and you're confident that they're genuinely interested in the home on offer, pose the question directly. So Susan, because Susan's always in trouble these days, are you ready to put in an offer? You can ask for the question, ask for the offer directly. Ask that question. That's why you're there. You're there to help them put an offer in. Don't be scared to ask for the offer. Use this closed-ended question, either yes or no. Okay, not are you ready to put the offer in if blah blah blah. Okay, we're talking about direct close here now. It's either a yes or a no question. And if it's no, why? If it's yes, great. Go ahead, let's put it in. Write it up, do your offer, and then leave. Okay. Don't sit and chat. Like was mentioned before, your customers are not your friends. Okay? You are there to do business with them. You can be polite and you can meet on a level where you do connect, but please, you guys, your customers are not your friends. Don't sign an offer with them and then still carry them until 2 in the morning. Okay? Not good business sense. Do your offer and leave. Alternative close. The alternative close works by offering more than one clearly defined alternative to the customer. So, I've taken you to 5 houses. Which of the 2 do you want to go do second viewings at? Which 2 did you like the most? Let's go have a look at them again. Right. Give them an option. Don't give them too many options because you're going to confuse them. But give them an option. The number of alternative options should be very few. If you offer too many alternatives, customer will then be faced with a more complex problem of how they will choose between the many alternatives offered. This goes with as well, don't show your client or your customer too many properties on one day. Limit it to about 3. Okay, then they don't go home thinking, I can't remember which one the big bedroom was in, and I can't remember what I saw at this one, and they get confused. So try and keep it to a minimum so that you don't overwhelm them. Ask them which one of the houses best meets their needs. So once you've gone to your 2 properties where you do your second viewing, say to them, right, which one of these works for you? Okay, which one are we going to try and offer on? Ask for your offer again. Affordability close. This is the last close I'm going to do with you. So this is quite important, guys, because we never want to get our clients into a position where they can't eat at the end of the month. Yes, they might be pre-approved for a certain amount, but is it something they can genuinely comfortably afford? Okay, sit with your clients and do that. Look, let me quickly work out for you on this interest rate. This is about what you're going to pay a month. A little bit higher, this is what you're going to pay. Be sure that, good case, probable case, and worst case scenario. If you get a worst case scenario, can you afford this property at the end of the month? Okay, make sure. You never want to get someone into something that they're going to regret doing. Keep going like that. Then show that they have a finance plan that fits their capability to pay. Just remember as well, especially with your first time buyers, they need to understand that buying a property is a big commitment. Sometimes you're going to have to say to them, maybe you can go out to the restaurants maybe once a month instead of 3 times a month. Maybe go to the movies every now and then and not every weekend, kind of story. Let them know that they can make it work for them financially if they just put a little bit of effort into it. Remember, buying property is an investment as well, and so help them to see the investment potential in the property. Show the price of not buying, for example, the cost of renting or buying in the future, so that you all know that saying the best time to buy a property was 5 years ago. Okay, that's true. Are you going to continue renting and paying off somebody else's bond when you can clearly afford to pay off your own bond and have your own assets? Okay. And also, if you buy in the future, in this area, this is how the property prices have been increasing. Okay, so you leave it for another 2 years because you're just a bit scared and hesitant to do it now. And guess what? You might not be able to afford it in 2 years' time. Okay. Ask them to submit an offer on what they are prepared to pay. Okay, so we were just talking about it outside. Sometimes you have a property that's advertised at 1.7. And they go, I think I want to offer 1.5, but I don't think they're going to accept it. Tell them, put it on paper, we can start the negotiation phase. Always try and get that offer on paper. Because it's so much easier to take something that's written on paper to your seller and say, look, I've got you an offer. It's more solid than phoning them and saying, I got this offer, I think it's a little bit low, I'm just going to give it to you verbally. It's much easier for them to say no than when you're sitting in front of them with it written on paper. It shows commitment as well. And you know what? Sometimes those ones where there's a 200,000 rand difference, they get accepted. They do. Now, I just had one that was 150,000 rand difference that was accepted. I still said to the purchaser, expect a counter, because they were there from the counter, and they didn't. So you never know. Once they get that offer, they might think, right, what if we don't get another offer? Maybe it's a good time to get it. So get it in writing. Always remember the caveat, which means warning. Do not close people into debt that they will not be able to repay. I have sat with clients as well where we've worked it out and they're adamant they want to put the offer in. Once you show them on paper, this is how much it's going to be. Plus remember, you've got insurance, you've got rates and taxes, you've got your electricity, you've got water. You're not going to be able to afford this. You've still got school fees, you've got to eat at the end of the month, you've got to pay for petrol. Okay. Make people realize that sometimes either they can't afford it at this point in time, or maybe we should be looking at a lower price range. Okay. So try and see where you can help them meet their needs, but please don't ever get people into a situation where, 6 months down the line they lose their property and they're looking at you going, you could have helped me avoid this. Okay. You want to, at the end of the day, make a sale and have it be such a great experience for your client that they're going to come back to you and they're going to refer you to every single one of their friends. Chatting to a client that I'm doing a sale for now, and I needed some information, they couldn't find documents. So I said, okay, well, who did you buy the property through? They bought the property less than a year and a half ago. She could not remember the agency or the agent's name. And I thought to myself, I never want that. I want my clients to remember me 20 years later. That a balanced life is so important. There are many different options and beliefs on how to maintain a balanced lifestyle. What works for me is not going to work for every one of you. You need to see what works for you, when it works for you, and go with that. There's no 100% right or 100% wrong way with this. Do what works for you. There's a lot of information out there, guys. Google, read magazines. It's a huge trend at the moment. Living a balanced lifestyle, being healthy, and so much information. Feed off of it, and you don't have to go for everything. Take what works for you and run with it. As well as that, there's a lot of conflicting information. So one person might say this will work, and the other one says no, that will never work. It might just not work for them. Work for you, run with it. Consistency is key. So important. If you decide I need to be more healthy and I'm going to get up and I'm going to run every morning, don't do it for one morning and then that's the end of it. Okay, make an effort. It's a pain in the bum sometimes, but do it. Okay, sometimes a little bit of hard work and you get into the habits and then it becomes a lot easier. Okay, so be consistent. Very big one in my opinion, stay positive and don't be too hard on yourself. Guys, if you put positivity out there, positivity comes back to you. If you put into the universe, you talk to yourself. So important. And it's not to say that you're not going to have those bad days and you're not going to have those negative times. It's part of life. Life can't be positive all the time. You can't be happy all the time. But what I always say to myself, sometimes I have to have a myself moments in the morning to be like myself. You can do this. And I say to my agents as well, if you're having a bad day, give yourself a bad day. Go and have a bad day. Go and have a cry. Go and eat your chocolates. Stay in bed if you have to. But tomorrow morning, you get out of bed, you kick yourself in the bum, and you carry on. Okay. Top tips for maintaining a balanced lifestyle. Okay. Take care and look after yourself. Guys, if you cannot look after yourself and you are not doing well, there is no way you can look after anyone else. Whether it's your family, it's your clients, your job, anything. If you are not doing well, then you're not going to succeed in any aspect of life. Okay, so sleep, exercise, eating healthy food, okay, very important. Be organized, also a very big one. That to-do list, I cannot start my day without a to-do list because then I don't know what I'm doing. And those times that you run into the office and you've got 5 minutes to do so much, take 30 seconds to quickly just scribble down what you need to do and work through that list because then you're not going to forget. So be organized, very important. Set goals for yourself. Whether it be a goal for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year. I have a goal for myself that I need to do 2 offers a month. Okay, and if it's nearing the end of the month, what am I going to do if I haven't got that? So have goals, and also if you write it down, you know what? It becomes a reality as well. I think I've had 1 month this year where I have not had 2 offers. Okay, eat right. Also, guys, very, very important. What you put into your body is what you are. I'm not saying don't have chocolate. Okay, don't have 20 chocolates. And try and get some fruits and veggies in. You know, grape tizer and apple tizer acts as a fruit or a veggie. It's one of your 5 a day. It's a fun place to make it easier. Okay, it doesn't have to be that you have to munch on a bowl of broccoli the whole day. And supplement, take your vitamins. If you can't have a healthy lifestyle, take some vitamins. Instead of running into McDonald's, maybe stop at Woolies instead. Okay. Key benefits of maintaining a balanced lifestyle. So why should we? It helps to reduce stress. Very important. We all like to be less stressed. Okay. And also, guys, when you stress about something, you usually don't find solutions to anything. If you take a step back and you take a breather and you step away from the situation for 5 minutes, and you come back with a clear mind, you usually find a solution. There is always a solution to every single problem. You just need to find it. It improves general health and well-being, so you just feel better, you look better, you glow a bit. It improves your mental state of mind. So it can help to fight against depression, these gloomy winter days. It just helps you to get out of bed in the mornings when you're feeling a bit better. Aids in boosting energy levels, improves your mood. Again, feel a bit happier. And then increases positivity, like I said before. You attract what you put out there. So, I'm running over my time now, so okay. One more thing I want to say over here, which is a big thing for all of us, is exercise. Guys, so important. So I'm not saying that everybody has to have a very active contracting and go to the gym every day. If you can do it, and we have the perfect opportunity to do it with this career. Because you can go in the mornings before you go to work. Okay. But it doesn't always mean that you have to have a gym contract. When you get to the shops, park on the other side of the parking lot and walk to the shop and walk back. Take the stairs instead of taking the escalator and the lifts. Little things. It's all about little things, but doing them consistently. That will just help you to be a much happier, more positive and healthier person. Right. So that is me. I hope